Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another WXR. This week, we're going to have a little bit of fun, kind of go off the cuff and just shoot the shit. And we're going to talk about crossovers, namely what we'd like to see WWE crossover with. And this topic came about because of the recent WWE Scooby-Doo crossover. Review available now on the X-Pound.
Yeah, it's up.
It is indeed. And if you couldn't tell, I'm your host, Marcus Shadow, and joining me, we have James Phoenix.
Yo.
Chriz The Mole.
Hello.
Richter Hammer.
Hello.
And our Canadian correspondent, the Queen of Hearts.
Hey, might not say much, but I'm here.
Yay. So yeah, what kind of crossovers do you guys want to see?
Okay, since we're shooting off the shit and stuff like that, fuck yeah, I'll make one up just because it'll be really fucking hilarious. How about Batman meets WWE? And the way I see it with Batman meets WWE, the way I can see this working is WWE hires someone who, and I've mentioned this as a joke gimmick before now, but WWE hires someone they believe is Doink the Clown's son, and it turns out to be the Joker. And that leads Batman having to go and investigate to see who's got ties to Joker within the WWE organization. And he's like in the rafters, sat up there on his Batman perch. Maybe he sees Sting, I don't know. But he's up there like looking down, watching the wrestling. He has to investigate it. So yeah, Batman.
That'd be kind of cool. I was going to take the piss and say, what, is Bruce Wayne going to attend like a WrestleMania or something? And someone murders Vince McMahon, so Bruce has to adopt Hornswoggle and make him the next Robin?
And I don't forget the part where he comes out where Batman's running from the Rounders and he sees Rey Mysterio come down covered in question marks and arrests him as the Riddler.
That would be awesome too. Or sees Paul Heyman and thinks he's the Penguin.
Yes.
That's funny. That would be awesome. Yeah,
That'd
he
be
starts
awesome.
arresting random people in the WWE because of their gimmicks, so he thinks they're actual like Gotham criminals.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Batarang Penguin. No, I was going to say Paul Heyman. And there's Undertaker resurrected. Oh my God, it's Solomon Grundy.
Oh, that'd be awesome. Now I want to see that. That'd be hilarious.
Pretty much.
So how about the rest of you lovely ladies and gentlemen? And Jim.
I'd want to see them like on Sesame Street. I think that'd be hilarious. Just have an episode where they're all there teaching people to like letters and stuff, and they have to like find John Cena because they can't see him and other nonsense.
Oh my God. Cookie Monster and Ryback, feed me more.
Yes. Cookies. Feed me more cookies.
Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Mr. McMahon reminding you that today's episode is brought to you by the letters Y and F for your fight.
Yeah. And even though we might not be able to do this, I know I think the actor recently passed away, but I'd love to see the Count as a referee.
Then, of course, let's not forget Big Bird and the Big Show.
Yes.
There you go.
Well, it's the Big Bird.
There you go.
I'd love it if with Big Show and the Big Bird, I'd love it if they make out Big Show or Mark Henry or one of the Giants or Khali as a fictional character that only Big Bird can see.
Like Snuffy.
Exactly, since he's now become corporeal.
There you go.
Wait, don't get me wrong, Sesame Street never said this episode is now brought to you by corporeal until it gets what that means, but still.
It would have to be Big Show. I think Big Show would be the only one that could pull it off because he could do the comedic parts of it too.
Or it could be Undertaker.
There you go.
I want to see Kane put an Elmo mask. I want to see Kane put a Kane mask on Elmo, so Elmo's got the little Kane mask. I'm the big red monster! Yeah!
Yeah.
I want to see they go to...
Go ahead, Roger.
I was gonna say I want to see him go to Oscar's can, and they open it up, and Damien Sandow comes out
How would that make sense?
because he's grouchy. It's like, hey, did you see a Big Bird go by? And he's like, he went that way. You're welcome. And then Sean goes down.
No. You misunderstand. Damien Sandow would not be in the garbage can. Damien Sandow would be the dude from when they did that fake Masterpiece Theater bit.
I'd love to see like two wrestlers get into a fight with, if you're going to do Oscar the Grouch, I'd love to see, like, I don't know, Alberto and Randy Orton fighting. Randy Orton lifts up the trash can like he doing, smashes it over his head, and suddenly see Oscar come out, my home! I'd love to see Damien Sandow in Grouchland if it's done like Elmo in Grouchland.
There you go.
Oh god, that film's awesome. I mean, I've never seen that film in my life. Film.
You have nieces and nephews. It's cool. You have an excuse.
Well, why did I watch it before they knew I had Netflix? No, I'm kidding. I didn't watch it with my nephew because he was like, "Oh, I want to see it." I was like, "Yeah, you want to see Elmo?"
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, that could be fun.
What about WWE meets the Muppets?
They've done that.
Yeah, they've kind of done that.
The Muppets have hosted Raw. In fact, they're hosting Raw again coming up soon, I think.
True, but they could do more.
Well, I'm sorry, I didn't see that. So
they could do more with it, like because Tiff said the Muppets meeting WWE. What if instead of it them hosting Raw, what if it's WWE Superstars on the Muppet Show? That'd be fucking awesome.
That would require the Muppet Show to exist again, but yes.
because I was thinking kind of like a cross between because that little thing where Rock does the thing where can you smell the Rock's cooking? I'm thinking cross between Rock and the Swedish Chef.
That'd be awesome. It's like if we were doing Muppets again, there is one thing I'd really love them to address, which I didn't see them address during that one. Maybe if they do it in the future, they could. I'd love to see when Santino pulls his snake puppet out from his crotch. I'd love to see the Muppets be like, "You sick bastard!"
Would it be in poor taste to have the Swedish Chef wearing the Ultimate Warrior mask and just being normal?
Yeah.
People would be like,
amazing.
yeah, okay, I can see that.
And if it was the Attitude Era Pepe the Shrimp or Pepe the Prawn, what the fuck he was, he needs to meet Val Venus.
Yeah.
Okay, we all know that Miss Piggy is a diva of the Muppets. Which diva would you think that she could portray? I guess
she'll pull twin
Jack
magic with Vicky Guerrero.
Yeah, that's what Dolph Ziggler's mother. I was gonna say same div.
Or she does a bit with AJ, and then AJ leaves, and Miss Piggy turns to the screen and just goes, "And they think I'm nuts."
Yeah.
I still want to see Gonzo in a cane mask.
Ah.
Why do I like putting cane masks on puppets? I don't know. But everyone needs a hobby.
See, I think for Elmo, instead of the cane mask, I think it'd make more sense if they had him with Rey Mysterio, and Rey Mysterio puts a Rey Mysterio mask on him. And almost like, "Booyaka!"
No. Elmo has to come out a cane mask. He has to put a Rey Mysterio mask on Grover. Get it right.
Yeah. Like I said, the reason I thought Gonzo is I remember the stuff like when they crossed over a little bit of a piss taking on their show with Star Wars, and he was always the villain. They always put him as like Vader and shit. Well, he does have the nose to be Triple H.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. Let's see.
With that, I want to see Cena then come out like Super Grover, so he comes out as Super Cena for real.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
That'd be amazing. All right, I'm gonna say this because with what recently came out, I'm gonna say WWE and Ninja Turtles.
But they did that. It was called Hell in a Cell, the pay-per-view.
I know.
I know. I just had to mention that before someone else.
I think it'd be kind of awesome if they did that, and the whole plot of it is, God damn it.
The whole plot is
that's a weird plot.
Yeah, that's bizarre.
Didn't they already do that when Shawn Michaels had to team up with God to go against Shane Vince?
Yes. But well, Mark is okay on the phone. I've got to say, on the subject of the Muppets, one thing I kind of also want, I want Triple H to have a giant Muppet-made sledgehammer that speaks to him as a tag team partner.
That'd be hilarious.
I don't know why.
Okay, well, I was gonna
And
say.
then I want to see them have like there's a fight of a bunch of dudes going on, and the Big Show's music hit. You're like, oh shit, it's the Big Show. But then instead of the Big Show, it's fucking Sweetums with just the one-armed fucking leotard on.
What are you guys talking about?
We went back to the Muppets while we were waiting for your plot.
Yeah. Basically, the plot of it would be Raphael learning all his wrestling moves. I think that'd be awesome.
That could be cool. Would they also, because I know you guys like it as much as I don't, could they also throw in an 80s reference?
The Krang body?
Can Big Show come out in just shorts with Krang, like, makeup and stuff on his chest? the Krang body.
And then you just hear, oh no, you're just mocking me.
Yes.
That'd be awesome.
Only if they then put that alternate attire in the game for him.
Yes. All for CAWs for you.
Yes. Halloween birthday.
I don't know. I think that could be kind of cool if they did a crossover with Turtles.
That would be interesting.
And you could have like April covering the event, like if it's WrestleMania or whatever. I think that'd be kind of cool.
Actually, that'd be even more hilarious for one specific reason if you cross those two over. Given the granted he dropped it after a while, but given the initial attire he came back in, would that not make Tensai the Shredder?
No, that'd be Nash.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but Tensai had the fucking face mask and shit when he first came back, and he's Asian, so.
True.
Also, I have to say this just because of what Mole started with. Casey Jones with a Kane mask.
There you go.
And then Kane with a Casey Jones mask.
There you go, flipping around.
He doesn't use it anymore.
That doesn't matter. The Ninja Turtles aren't real either. But
and Casey Jones will use his mask again in the future.
No, I'm talking about Kane doesn't use his Casey Jones mask anymore.
It doesn't. Kane comes out in the hockey mask, and Casey Jones comes out in the Kane mask.
Yeah, like they just switched their masks.
It was a joke.
Nobody got it but you because it made no sense.
Remember when Kane came out with like the Iron Man mask? It was kind of like a Casey Jones mask.
That was nowhere near a Casey Jones mask. You're an idiot.
It was close, but it was close to one version of Casey Jones when he was right. Just like the original Kane mask, if it was painted white, would also be a Casey Jones one.
Pretty much.
Marcus was right because he has had one that's like that Iron Man Cyclone mask thing.
Right.
God, I can't believe he had that. Where he pulls that off and he's got a mask on underneath. Why? Why have two masks?
I don't know.
Unless you're Rey Mysterio and you know someone's going to steal your mask.
Mm-hmm.
Or you're giving the top mask away to a fan.
Yeah.
Kane never did that. Although I would have loved that if Kane had gone up to a baby and put this fucking scary helmet on it.
That would have been hilarious.
That'd be great.
Oh, wait. I think, yes, he's still alive. If they do a Muppets crossover, there has to be some kind of bit where Animal's hanging in the back just going down to things and he runs into George the Animal Steel.
How would you think Animal would die? That's not a nice thing to say, Jim.
I meant George Steele, you fucking idiot.
I was aware. It's just much more funny to believe Jim thought the puppet would die.
And we know the puppet's not dead because the puppet's in the fucking Kia commercial. We know he's not dead.
It's a conspiracy, like the moon landing, or how Tupac keeps releasing.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's like Tupac. He just CG'd Animal into that cartoon.
That's not a conspiracy. Tupac's just not dead. He just releases a new album every year for people to help people figure out who tried to kill him. Well, every time he releases a new album, it's got clues in it.
Now you're making me want a Phoenix Wright and Tupac crossover. Said no one ever.
There you go, Richter. WWE meets Phoenix Wright. Tell me that wouldn't be awesome. Phoenix Wright conducting a trial in the middle of a wrestling ring.
Would one of them and Damien Sandow do dueling? Objections.
Otunga.
And then at the end it would turn into a brawl, and then they would have to brawl with the little people's court.
AKA what Marcus went to with his speeding ticket.
Thank you.
Ah.
Well, here you go, Richter. To go off of what Mole said, it degenerates into a fight where they're about to fight, and like say Phoenix and Edgeworth are in the ring against like some WWE heels or whatever, and they're like, "What are we gonna do? We can't fight. We're lawyers." And then you just hear do 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 do, and Powers comes out in the Steel Samurai outfit. What? It's a Steel Samurai sprinting to the ring. I think that'd be awesome.
I'm also surprised Mr. Jimson didn't mention Power Rangers yet.
I was thinking Queen of Hearts over there would mention it since she mentioned it before the recording.
True.
Yeah.
So what even?
Well,
I
how
was
about
like,
the WWE versus like crossover with the Power Rangers? There, I said it.
it works. They both hold back women and people of different colours.
Pretty much.
If they did that,
Which
it would
ties into
finally.
your previous topic.
Yeah, that goes into what we just previously spoke about last week.
If they did that, that would finally give the fans what they want. JDF v. some wrestler.
I'm just picturing that they beat up the Shield, and then Rita is just like, "Magic wand, make my hounds of justice grow." And like after they're pinned, they just get back up and they're like giant.
See, what I kind of want is I want a new heel, like I don't know, someone like Miz if he's heel again, to be like in a fight with say like JDF or something, or the Shield as heels, or the Wyatt family. I want to beat the shit out the Rangers. And then I want the Rangers to, and I know they don't normally do this on the show, but I want them to summon their Megazord. I want it to be a guy in a suit come out in a Megazord costume. And then
Big
I want
Show.
them to summon Big Show to fight him. Big
Ah.
Show versus the Megazord. It'd be epic.
There you go.
I'd probably put Kali in the suit just because
That would work.
he doesn't need to speak.
And the Megazord doesn't really move, so.
As far as I know, I think JDF is a UFC fighter, right?
That's correct.
Yes.
MMA
What about
fighter, not UFC.
what about JDF against Brock Lesnar?
That would
There
be
you go.
awesome. I'd suggest that in the past. And like I said, he's an MMA fighter, not a UFC fighter, but it's close enough.
Yeah.
Is it wrong that now I want to see Triple H in a Goldar outfit?
Hey, whatever gets you off.
Oh,
Yeah, but if you do that, then you gotta dress Vince up as Lord Zed.
Or put Triple H dressed up as Lord Zed and make Stephanie Rita.
No,
No,
no.
Vicky's Rita.
Stephanie needs to dress up as Trakina. Cue the clip.
There you go. Yes, cue the clip.
That would work. Although if we're going with classic, technically Stephanie would need to be Scorpina.
That'd work too.
Trakina's hotter.
Trakina gets the clip, yes.
No, I agree
what
with
about
that.
okay, we got Turkina, but what about Scorpina?
Gail Kim.
Talk about a racial stereotype.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I didn't want to whitewash Scorpina. That'd be racist.
And then you just see
Funny.
Hornswoggle run out in an alpha costume.
No, Hornswoggle will be one of those kids out for ducks to just show Christmas clips.
There you go.
No. Hornswoggle would be shit, what's his name? The guy from the movie.
Oh, Larigo.
Yeah, he'd be Larigo.
Oh my!
Okay, so Hornswoggle's Larigo's Santino is alpha.
Oh my
Fine.
God! And I know
I was
Power
gonna say
Rangers.
Brad Maddox.
I know Power Rangers
Ha!
had a monster like this before, but how awesome would it be to see little Dorito, or what the fuck his name is, the little Minotaur guy? I don't really care what his name is, but the little Minotaur. How awesome would it be to see him and see the thing of "Make my monster growl" as he goes underneath the ring, and then out comes that old wrestler that used to be like a big fucking Minotaur.
That's the
Mantar?
Manitor, wasn't it?
I can't remember his name, but it was awesome. He used to come out with like a Minotaur hat and stuff. It was awesome.
There you go.
A mask, I should say.
Yeah, WWE Power Rangers has a lot of potential. Unfortunately, Saban will never do it.
Both has a lot of potential, and neither's been good for years. No, I'm kidding. I like Super Megaforce. Or I like Megaforce. I haven't seen Super Megaforce.
Fair enough.
Let's see. What else do we want to see crossed with WWE? You guys got anything else?
Can we cross WWE with the Marvel universe?
Yes.
Yes, that's called Guardians of the Galaxy.
Aha!
Yeah. And yes, you could. I wouldn't mind. Obviously, I'd want that in a comic, not WWE, like how I was imagining the Batman one. But I'd love to see a comic with that. That'd be kind of cool, and it'd be also amazing, and no pun intended, if Spider-Man was then to say, "Hey, I used to be a professional wrestler."
Aha!
He also take the piss and mention the fact he clearly defeated Hulk Hogan.
Mm-hmm.
And Randy Savage.
Mm-hmm.
That was in the film. We tried to forget that.
Yeah.
The original version of the character looked exactly like Hulk Hogan.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was meant to be Hulk Hogan. They just changed the name so they didn't get sued. It was awesome.
Or because they couldn't secure Hulk to do it?
No, it was in the comic. The original one in the comic looked exactly like Hulk Hogan.
Oh, I thought you were talking about they changed it in the movie so they wouldn't get sued. Okay, fair enough.
See, I thought you were now thinking that all comics are done by people actually witnessing these events and just sketching it.
Yeah. But then if Spider-Man were in the WWE, would that not mean that, assuming we were able to go retroactive, would that not mean that Spider-Man would then have to come to terms with the fact that in this wrestling organization, he would fail to stop Eddie Guerrero from stealing something, and then Eddie Guerrero would go kill somebody?
You mean himself in a hotel?
He had a heart attack. Come on.
Ouch.
Due to what?
We don't know. Just like we don't know what caused Ultimate Warrior's heart attack.
Distrucity.
Yes.
Just overload of distrucity. Yes.
And I was just making the joke. Although if you do the Marvel thing, you have to do 4v Triple H with Hammer and Hammer.
Yes. Hammer versus Hammer match.
They
Perfect.
just both throw them and they collide, and the universe ceases to be like freaking 0 hour or whatever it was.
Pretty much.
And just because this would take the piss, it would be something amazingly hilarious in a comic, and it'd be a waste of him. But still, they're trying to get in somewhere, and there's Hulk. I'm gonna break the wall down. He does it, and then there's Jericho. That's my gimmick. And then that's all you see of him for the whole comic.
There you go. There you go.
I know he's not there, but then they'd also have to have a throwaway cameo of CM Punk talking to Iceman trying to get ice cream bars.
Yes.
Ah, yes.
Is it wrong when you mentioned Triple H and Thor that now I have an image in my mind of Thor's hammer sitting in the middle of the ring? Triple H kind of just casually strolls up to the ring and gets in, kind of looks down at the hammer, reads the inscription, and reaches for it. And as he grabs it, the energy envelops him and puts him into like his fucking Thor armor, his armor. And then you just hear, "Behold the King of Kings."
There
I
you
want
go.
a Mjolnir on a rope match.
Mjolnir on
Or
a pole match. Yeah.
Yeah.
Perfect.
There you go.
I want Damien Sandow and Beast to have a scene together. I don't know why.
Yeah, that'd be interesting. I can see that. And then of course at the end of the night your main event is John Cena versus Captain America and a who's the bigger goody match.
Yeah. If we're doing crossovers and stuff, how about 3MB and Josie and the Pussycats?
Ah, yes.
I'm just taking the piss, but I have nowhere to go with that. No sort of jokes related to Josie and the Pussycats, but still, that joke alone worked.
3MB meets Jim.
Yes.
There you go. Good stuff.
That'd be awesome.
Let's see. What else can we cross over with here? Let's see.
Freddy v. Jason in Hell in a Cell.
All of a sudden, they're having the match inside the cell. All of a sudden, fire goes off. That's gotta be Jacob Goodnight. That's gotta be Jacob Goodnight.
How about Ash from Evil Dead hunting Undertaker?
Ha!
That just writes itself.
Uh,
That is funny.
Or how about a sitcom cartoon special or something of Undertaker and Kane going to stay with their cousins, the Addams family,
Internet.
Or the monsters, depending on which one you want to go with as a card.
Either way, it works either way. Very nice. It got it cool.
Well, you do know in a couple of years' time you will be Gomez Adams, right, Jimson?
Yeah.
Or how about WWE v Aliens v Predator? The superstars are in the ring. All of a sudden, aliens come out of nowhere and surround the ring, and then you just hear the.
Ultimate
And it's Randy Orton.
Yeah, exactly. And then I hear voices in my. Randy Orton comes out wearing a Predator mask.
Warrior.
I was trying to do the fucking Predator click thing. It's hard to do.
I know. But I just picture Orton as like their leader. He's like, you thought I was kidding when I said Apex Predator?
There you go.
Yeah. And like I said, Aliens vs Predator v WWE. Whoever wins, we lose.
That's great. Hey, at least for once, there'd actually be humans involved with the Aliens v Predator that at least somewhat kind of deserve to be recognized by the Predator.
There you go.
Yes, for acting.
Acting, exactly.
Oh my God, you were Fred's father. On our home world, Fred is deemed the ultimate TV show. Come on, Cena, join us.
There you go.
Well, could you imagine an F5 to the Alien Queen?
Ah.
Now I want to see a Hell's Gate to the little head inside of her mouth.
I want to see Hell's Gate to the face hugger. He goes towards him. And down into Hell's Gate. It's going to be completely pointless.
No, Santino does a cobra while it leaps at him. He just goes, bah, and just hits it out of the air.
Yeah, Santino does the cobra right in front of the chest burst. There's pop out and it actually speaks and says, "Are you mocking me?"
That would be insane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Although, if they went more with the style of WWE in your house or WrestleMania the arcade game, I'm not kind of taking the piss, but kind of not. I wouldn't mind thinking WWE versus Capcom. So you can get like the Hadouken and Undertaker doing his little when the gravestones go flying. That'd be epic.
That would be cool.
One for Vinnie Mac.
Mm-hmm. It does be a game. I'm not sure who would buy it. I'd buy it, but I'm not sure if everyone would buy it. Or if everyone would be like, what?
If it's if it has the old people, if we can get Yokozuna versus E Honda, I'd at least watch that.
Yes.
That would be good.
And Hulk Hogan versus Zangief.
That would be interesting. Can we get how about WWE crossed over with Mario Kart? You're driving along instead of a blue shell, you get hit with Triple H's sledgehammer and it buries you from the race.
You mean Crush
Isn't
Hour?
that? I was about to say, isn't that called WWE Crush Hour?
Yeah,
I haven't played that. I haven't played that game. I don't know.
Yeah, that was basically Twisted Metal with
Yeah.
themed cars. It was horrible.
I don't know.
That's what I thought. That's why he should. I could see a racing one. It'd probably still be terrible, but that
Probably.
It'd be better than Angry Birds karting, to be fair.
that was
Yeah. Let's see. What else can we cross this shit over with? All right, that's it. I don't have anything. I don't have anywhere to go on this, but Marcus, help me out here. WWE meets Star Trek. Go.
WWE meets Star Trek? It all
I
takes
have
place
nowhere
on
to
a
go.
holodeck.
I'm picturing Borg Shield.
That would be interesting.
Or, because it's Star Trek and this happens every fucking episode, when the shield get beaten up, the commentators need to scream out, "Oh my God, our shields are down!"
Perfect.
So if they do a WWE Star Trek crossover, does that mean like fucking Orion, Big Show, and fucking Alien Rock have to come out?
I guess so.
Hopefully not.
Big Show comes out all painted in green. You're all gonna be my slaves.
The Wyatt family comes out with armor and batlets.
There you go.
And I think Richter just said WWE in Glee for some reason.
Nope, I didn't.
I'm pretty sure he did.
Wouldn't that end up being Starkid Presents WWE?
No, this would be written well.
Oh.
Ouch.
Well, wouldn't that just end with Jane Lynch and Vicky Guerrero in a screaming match?
It would if
no-
she was still on the show.
I don't know.
I have no idea, but I wouldn't mind the Glee v WWE crossover on one condition. We would need Jeff Goldblum. Behold for Jeff Goldblum in all his glory. He needs to be a GM of WWE at some point. Jeff Goldblum.
Or here you go. WWE meets Star Wars. Vince becomes the new emperor.
There you go. Triple H is Vader.
That's not a moon, that's the Big Show.
Welcome back.
Yeah, I lost connection there for a bit, but I'm back. You guys don't need to worry.
And no, Stephanie, I am your father. And there's Stephanie, of course you're my father, Vince. We've been through this. Oh, God, are you going to Alzheimer's right now? Did you forget you told me?
Yeah, there you go. You have Vince McMahon be Vader, and you have Shane O'Mac be Luke. There you go.
I'd make Vince McMahon with his age. I'd make him the emperor. I'd make
Yeah, I
Triple
think
H
he
Vader.
has to be. Yeah, he has to be the emperor, and then you have to have Luke Cena Walker.
Or just to take the piss, Vince McMahon is the emperor, and he introduces his apprentice, Darth Warrior.
There you go.
Is Hornswoggle Yoda?
Yes.
Pretty much.
Wow. So would that make Damien Sandow C-3PO?
No, he's Grand Moff Tarkin.
There you go.
That could work.
So C-3PO would end up being Santino.
And then we have Paulrus the Hutt.
Yes.
All right.
Would we be able to get Slave Natalia? Yeah.
Yes.
And then they summon Chewbacca, and it's just Kali and Fur talking like normal.
Yes.
I don't know. That's right, Chewie.
Who
And
would
of
be
course,
Solo?
just for continuity of how I've been going with this, Boba Fett in a cane mask.
Why not?
So it'd be Boba
Continuity.
Kane?
It would be the Iron Man cane mask, but still.
Yeah, close enough. It's functional.
Yeah. Who would be Han? Would
If
it be
was still
John
there,
Solo?
I'd say. No. I was. It depends. I was thinking more like CM Solo.
Yeah, CM Punk would work.
That would actually work really well. Hey CM,
But
my
which-
name is Paulrus the Hutt. Well, actually, wait. If Jabba the Hutt's gonna be Paul Heyman, then fucking Boba Fett has to be Brock Lesnar.
Yeah, I was just thinking that.
You need to see. No, Brock Lesnar needs to be the Rancor.
Ah, there you
Take
go.
Brock Lesnar pit.
There you go. And then Curtis Axel is Greedo and just gets promptly shot.
And of course, because he's the dead man, Undertaker would be a Force ghost.
Of
There you
course.
go.
He'd be Obi-Wan.
But because he's a Force ghost, as Episode 6 has taught us, he'll be played by his son, so he comes back as a younger version of himself in clothes he's never worn.
Exactly.
Yeah, I had to make those geeky jokes like that, and also asking if Han shot first.
Yep, of course.
Of course, it's needed.
It's appropriate. It makes sense.
CM Solo, welcome to my pit of doom, where you will go one-on-one with the Rancor incarnate, Brock Lesnar.
And just for the one joke, just for the one single joke, I want WWE Dora the Explorer.
Ah,
Because I want, do you know where the map is? What? Do you know where the map is? What? You want to know where the map is? What? What? Just keeps annoying it. It'd be awesome.
Eddie, no swiping. Oh man.
Triple
There
H
you
no
go.
burying.
So it would be AJ the
Oh,
Explorer.
Yeah, that'd be about right.
I love that this has gone from crossovers to just fantasy casting WWE and random shit.
It's also just taking the piss as well. Like, how about Goku v Cena?
Ooh.
Obviously, we know Cena would win. Sadly, the odds are in Goku's favor. Cena will win. Same thing with Daniel Bryan.
Well, of course he will because Goku could throw a fucking spear bomb at him. Cena will just no sell it.
Exactly, as I said, same thing if you insert Daniel Bryan instead of Cena. Or
Yeah.
Hulk Hogan instead of Cena.
Yeah.
Or Ultimate Warrior instead of Cena.
I'm pretty sure he can sell death. In fact, he's doing that quite well.
Oh, too soon, too soon.
Yeah, it's fine. It comes out in weeks later.
There is logic in what he says.
Well, as much as this one's not that funny, I wouldn't mind seeing, because we had it over here where we had the WWE Superstars on Weakest Link. I wouldn't mind seeing the WWE Superstars on something like Family Feud. Like all the McMahons on Family Feud or something. It'd be awesome.
Actually, they didn't do that with WWE, but they did have the TNA superstars fighting the TNA knockouts on Family Feud once.
Yeah, but I want to see it with WWE. It'd be epic. Because I remember the Weakest Link one, and it wasn't a stereotype, and I'm not being racist, but Booker T was fucking stupid. He was
Yeah.
really stupid on that. And ironically, I think Stephanie won it.
I believe she did. I've seen
Yeah.
that one.
Yeah, that was pretty damn good.
Yeah.
Oh, just for Marcus, because I know he likes cooking shows. How about Ryback hosting Man vs. Food? But this time it'd actually be Man vs. Food. Feed me more with plates of food.
There you go.
There you go. That would be hilarious.
Undertaker on Ghost Hunters.
The Hurricane in
Punk
the
was
Justice
on it
League.
once.
Yes, the Hurricane and the Justice League. I agree.
And I'm sorry, because you started to speak at the same time. What did you say, Rick?
Oh, that CM Punk actually was on Ghost Hunters.
Nice.
Oh, was he?
Yeah.
Oh, is that where he met Macho Man and stole his move?
Heyo.
He was actually
No,
trying.
it was way before Macho Man died. Oh, it was a couple years ago. It was like right when he was started in WWE, or like was just about to be there. So it was like it was a while ago.
Nice.
Now, unfortunately, I don't think anything happened that episode. I think it was one of the few episodes where nothing happened.
Yeah. They did talk to him about being a wrestler forever though. Instead of like doing stuff.
Is it also wrong? I wouldn't mind, and not just because I'm a fan of it. I wouldn't mind Buffy the Vampire Slayer meets WWE, but not for the reason you think. If
Oh?
that's what I can see. If that's what I could see the Buffy characters like Spike and shit in WWE, which would be awesome. It's just so for once the female characters be written well. Unless they use WWE writers, in which case, fuck off. I don't want you to kill Buffy.
I thought it was so you could see like Angel and Spike team with the Undertaker and see Buffy like try to stake him, and you do realize I'm not a vampire.
I don't know.
I'm undead. There's a difference.
only if they took the piss and they made Undertaker the physical manifestation of the first.
Ah,
There you go. You're not dead. Fine. I'll go hunt down Kevin Thorne. That would be funny.
I know this would be kind of like the Scooby-Doo one, but how about we recreate Space Jam? Instead of basketball, it's wrestling.
There you
Instead of
go.
Michael Jordan, it's Cena.
Yes! I want to see that movie now.
Once I said it, I was like this. I was taking the piss of how bad can I make this, and then I thought I want to see it.
However, as long as they have an accompanyingly awesome song to go along with it, that'd be solid gold. I'd watch that.
I'm
If they
coming
did
home.
that-
I'm coming home.
if
Brock
they did that
Lesnar-
with the Warner Brothers cartoons, they have to do, just because I know how much it would piss Kane off, they have to have Bugs Bunny walk up to him and go, "What's up, Doc?"
And just because as much as I made the joke a couple of episodes ago of, the comments of, this isn't true, but people seem to think this. We need to have Brock Lesnar do the "I believe I can fly." He does his stuff, then mess up and be like, "Oh shit, I was wrong. I cannot fly. I cannot fly." Also, Taz and the Great Khali having a conversation. And why can I picture when we're doing this based on what we've seen in the past? I could picture basically Daffy Duck coming out in like a fake wrestling costume. Doesn't have to be Duck Dodgers before someone makes that obvious comment. Just in a wrestling costume, he's like, "I can take on you. You don't scare me, Undertaker. You're despicable." Boom! Lightning shock, and the beat goes backwards.
Yeah.
I could totally see it in my mind. That writes itself.
That pretty much would happen.
WWE crossover to Star Trek.
I said that.
Oh, I'm sorry. That must have been when I shorted out.
Yeah, she went AFK or blink, sorry.
That's fair enough.
Yeah, which is fair enough.
Yeah, that would be cool though. You know, he's seen as a captain of a starship. Like he's got what he got. He's got AJ over here. He's got like the security chief is like Brock Lesnar or something. You know, he just got all the guys here. You just see Admiral McMahon comes on the screen. Captain Cena, I need you to take the USS C Nation out to the I don't know what sector. Go beat the hell out of Bray Wyatt. I don't know.
The Brock effect.
Yeah. And based on you saying that, Rick, is that you saying you would like to see WWE meet Mass Effect called the Brock Effect, where you have to play as Brock instead of Commander Shepard?
So we'd get Femme Brock?
No.
Yeah, when you switch to the when you switch to the female version of Shepard, it's literally just Brock Lesnar in a bad wig.
No, whenever you go to have a conversation,
It's karma.
whenever you go to speak on it and you have a conversation, the only options you need to have is eat, sleep, or break the streak. Even if it doesn't make sense.
There you go.
Like, oh, how are you today? Eat, sleep, break the streak, sleep. And then he says, I'm tired today.
Yeah.
And
Well,
I'm just not kidding.
Wouldn't Paul Heyman say it for him though?
Yes, he would.
If you choose to play as Femme Brock, by default, you get Beth Phoenix.
Then Femme Brock is hot. I do want to see Beth Phoenix. Like I mentioned in the past, if we ever did, when we were talking about this kind of between ourselves, if we ever did a WWE meets DC, I kind of want to see Beth Phoenix as Wonder Woman.
Yeah.
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 Wonder Woman.
That does lead me to a question though. If we're gonna do that crossover, can we make Vicky Guerrero Granny Goodness?
We can.
Excellent.
Oh, here you go. WWE crossover with Tomb Raider, where Lara Croft teams with one of the divas, and they raid Undertaker's tomb. No?
It needs to be Michelle McCool, so the storyline is the divorce. She's getting half his shit.
There you go.
Sarah Croft.
Yes.
Sarah Croft, exactly.
There you go.
Well, since it worked for Dead or Alive, how about WWE Divas Volleyball?
There you go.
Is it wrong
I
on
already
that game?
pre-ordered it.
I already pre-ordered it. I pre-ordered it. Well, how about WWE Divas crossing over with Rumble Rose?
Rumble Roses, there you go.
That's on the same receipt.
It's the receipt your wife doesn't let you keep anymore.
I framed it. It's in a safe deposit box where she can't find it. It's right. It's in that warehouse from Indiana Jones.
It's the same receipt where you've also pre-ordered One Night in Phoenix, Jimson's porn. Come on, I haven't mentioned your porno One Night in Phoenix.
I have the collector's edition of that one. What are you talking about?
Yeah. I got the Peter Jackson one where you have to wait 3 hours and then there's the 3 minutes of sex that you paid your money to see.
Accompanied by a close-up of someone with a single tear coming out.
That'd be the woman. Or that'd be Jim's cum face, just a single tear.
The evolution is a mystery.
That one may have been too offensive. I'm sorry, Tiff.
Oh,
But there you go. WWE crossing over with a porno?
China.
Yeah.
Val Venus?
X-Pac.
There you go.
Godfather.
Triple H? Oh, wait, no, those are just home videos.
Triple H would be horrible in a porno. Because you'd be watching it to see him fuck Stephanie, but he'd be like hiding under sheets and shit so you couldn't see it just so he could bury her in that too. And of course, at the end, a 20-minute promo about how good he was.
yeah, I thought it'd just be him by himself in the mirror.
Him in the mirror jacking off, talking about how good I am.
Yeah.
I am the greatest. I
I am the biggest.
Check out my sledgehammer.
Wow.
am just as good as The Rock or Austin. Because that always comes up for some reason.
Yeah.
But no, proper ones were less offensive. But although this one will go counterintuitive to the previous recording of Intolerance, the real Adventures of Johnny Quest with Ginger Mahal as Asian guy, as guy with turban.
Haji.
Yeah, as I just said,
Sim Salabim. That would be funny.
Wow. So instead of Johnny Quest, would it be called Johnny Cena?
and nice Richter. Richter type like before he comes, it's the end of an era. And since he does this for every single feud ever nowadays, would he then also pant, look in the mirror and go, "We just went to war"?
Yes.
Wow.
And I'd like to think WWE's going to be listening to this podcast and Triple H will be hearing that and thinking, would that work? Would a one-man porno be as successful as William Shatner doing a one-man dramatic reading? How about Khali doing a dramatic reading?
Kali Masterpiece Theater.
Yes.
Wow.
The Electric Company, hosted by The Rock. You see the pun, yeah. And that's all I had to go with that.
The most electrifying company.
Yes.
There you go. Let's see what else we got here.
But I also, even though this isn't really a crossover, I wouldn't mind seeing WWE do an actual sitcom. I mean, they have the humor and potential from what we've seen from WWE Slam City.
Yeah.
How about an actual one? Like, I don't know, how about something like, and I keep mentioning these two, but how about Kane or Undertaker? And then their roommate is someone like Cody Rhodes, someone when he's doing his dashing gimmick, like, look how beautiful I am, I'm so beautiful, and he walks in there, and there's Kane with like, look how hideous I am. It's the Odd Couple.
No, technically they tried to do that. Remember? Don't you remember they tried to shop around a sitcom where the roommates were Santino and Vladimir Kozlov?
Yeah, but that wouldn't work because it's Santino and Vladimir Kozlov. Who wants to see that?
Yeah.
Hence why it didn't take.
Yeah, I mean, even their highly overrated Tea Party with Sheamus was not that good. If it was the right people, like Jericho and The Rock as in a sitcom together, that'd be fucking hilarious.
That'd be funny.
Actually, if they were going to do Jericho and Rock, I would want to see Jericho and Rock do like their version of Bad Boys. I think that'd be hilarious.
That could work as well. Although, if you're going Bad Boys, which was Will Smith and the other guy,
Lawrence.
other guy, not Will Smith, other guy. That's all I'm referring to him as.
Racist.
Will Smith and other guy. That's not racist. That's me saying he doesn't deserve being named.
Yeah.
But I would make it The Rock and Austin.
Yeah, there you
Because
go.
I'm sorry, The Rock and Austin, and this is actually me being serious. Austin's awesome in some of the films and stuff. Like, he was awesome in the TV show Chuck. I loved him in Chuck. The Rock on that film, The Other Guys, when he was, I think it was The Other Guys, the Will Ferrell film, when it was him and Samuel Jackson, was awesome in that buddy cop like role. I'd love to see those two just going like, and even keep them as The Rock and Austin. Say they've retired from wrestling and they've got into like Dog the Bounty Hunter style territory. They're not bounty hunters.
There you go.
So
That'd be
he'd basically be playing his character from The Rundown, The Rock, I mean, where he's like clotheslining people through pillars and shit.
That is a good point. The Rock does always play himself and everything.
I think Ronald's doing parody of Walking Tall, where he assaults people with a 2x4.
Yeah, but I just that'd just be amazing to me. If imagine The Rock and Austin doing like a bounty hunter style show, even if it's fake. I expect it to be fake. Fuck it. But how awesome would it be if people get like fucking arrested after being stunned, or fucking he does the people's elbow to someone randomly for no fucking reason?
There you
That'd be
go.
awesome.
That would be hilarious. Okay, so I have one here. Let me just ask first, because this might not make any sense to anybody but me. Although then again, I have two people here who are regularly interact with young children, so maybe not. Is anybody but me familiar with the show Ben 10?
Technically, you have 3 people, but Marcus is on a list for it.
Right.
Fuck you.
Anyway, is anybody but me familiar with the show Ben 10?
Very vaguely.
I know it exists, but neither me nor my nephew like that.
Well, basically, my idea is the concept of the show of Ben 10 is he's basically this boy and he gets
Oh,
an
boy.
alien wristwatch. And basically, he can use the alien wristwatch to turn into a variety of aliens and have a variety of different shapes and powers, and he uses them to fight evil aliens. So I'm thinking instead of aliens, he turns into different WWE superstars. That was my thought.
And instead of Ben 10, it's CM Punk, so he can keep doing his watch taunt.
There you go.
No, if you're gonna do that, the star of that show has to be Eugene,
That's what I was thinking.
since his entire gimmick is using other people's finishing moves.
No, if you're gonna do that, it's got to be Charlie Haas.
That'll work too.
If you're going to do that, it has to be Randy Orton. Diamond Cutter, hello. Actually, no, if you're doing that, Jim, just to take the piss, can we make it Big Show? And instead of actually turning into the wrestlers, can we get Big Show's impressions? Yeah.
Oh, yes! That's even better. That'd be great.
I loved it. I loved it when Big Show was like, when he was like, "Oh yeah, get in my belly," and when he did Hulk Hogan and stuff. It was, Big Show, when you give him comedy, is gold.
My favorite is when Big Show did DDP.
I don't think I've seen that film.
Ah. Funny.
Show Kishu, Shonen the Barbarian.
Is it wrong now that you've mentioned that? Now I want to see WWE crossed with Gokaiger / Super Mega Force, where they get wrestler keys.
There you go. That'd be pretty neat.
Let's go DX. Ching. Super Mega Mode. Are you ready?
Let's go Ultimate Warrior. Blast. Whoa, go to his feet instant.
Yeah, pretty much.
Why would you use any other keys?
Pretty much.
Activate the CND key. Why am I getting my ass kicked? It's not the end of the show yet. Ah!
Then Big Show dies. No, it is the end of the show. No. Hilarious puns. Although, I don't know why I kind of want to see Rabbits cross over with WWE in their TV show. Because their TV show is fucking hilarious, and seeing the Rabbits fuck with WWE weapons and stuff would be hilarious.
That would be hilarious. There's an extreme rules match. There's an extreme rules match going on. So he reaches out of the ring to get a steel chair, and said he pulls out a rabbit.
Yep.
Throws it at dudes.
And I will also say, before, I was speaking about this very concept with Rick the Hammer, and he wanted Total Divas made into a cartoon like Total Drama Island, but he wants Johnny Bravo to always visit and try and get in.
Yes! That's fucking brilliant.
I was kidding with that, but yeah, I would like to see that too.
Yeah.
I liked Johnny Bravo.
Hey there, Mola. Have a pass.
Yeah. Johnny Bravo, played by Zack Ryder. He has the hair.
Woo, woo, woo. You know it. Thank you very much.
Yeah, you can't get in here. Are you serious?
The only other person that could play Johnny Bravo is Cody
Wow.
Rhodes.
Oh, sorry, I thought you were going to say The Rock. I've always wanted to see The Rock play.
Physically,
would've been
yeah.
good, too.
I was thinking Cody Rhodes because of the dashing gimmick. I thought that'd be perfect for Johnny Bravo.
Yeah. That could work.
I'm so pretty.
Is it wrong? I could actually see nowadays if WWE were to do it now and they were to do a live action version, even though he might be a little too old. I hate to say it, I could see Cena doing it.
Johnny Bravo?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, based on his arrogant gimmick he's done before now, I could totally see him doing that, but yet also doing it with his smiling face that he does nowadays, being able to actually do the innocence of Johnny Bravo, because Johnny Bravo isn't just a sexist pig. He's a sexist pig with a heart of gold that doesn't realize he's a sexist pig.
Yeah. And it works out perfectly because Johnny Bravo is frequently paired with an annoying little Girl Scout. And we know Cena has kid appeal.
He does.
Well, by that logic, shouldn't Triple H beat Johnny Bravo?
No.
And also,
But I feel like I do feel like if we're crossing over Total Drama Island, that Zeke Jackson needs to be chef.
I don't even know what Total Drama Island is. I just know it's a thing. But
So it's an animated reality show.
okay.
It's basically the first season is basically okay. There's an asshole named Chris that hosts it who is fucking a great character, and basically he brings a bunch of contestants to an island and makes them do horrific, life-threatening shit to win $1 million.
So it's drawn together, kind of, which is cool.
Kind of drawn together as a reality show, minus the ridiculous superpowers and the show being that adult.
Yeah, it's fine. That's fine. That sounds kind of cool. Although I will say, and I'm gonna let Richter talk about this one, just because I believe Richter would want this too. Transformers.
Of course. Either pair them up with one or have like giant transforming, like cartoony versions of the wrestlers.
Transformers, Big Show in disguise.
You mean like the Star Wars one for like the Death Star turned into like Vader and shit?
Yeah, or like the obvious joke, Triple H turns into like a backhoe so he can bury stuff.
Yes, I'd like that. Like an urn that transforms into a giant gold taker.
Optimus Punk.
And I guess he turns into an ice cream bar.
No, it'd have to be Cena Prime.
Okay.
Yeah. And Rey
Right.
Rey Mysterio is Bumblebee.
Yeah.
He's wearing all yellow. Like old Bumblebee, not the one that talks with the radio.
And like I said, what would he?
Although that'd be funny if it just played his theme song. It's like whenever they ask him anything, you just hear "Booyaka, booyaka."
That'd be awesome. Like I said, what would he turn into, Rick?
Which?
Rey Mysterio. What would he turn into? I know he'd be Bumblebee, but what would he transform?
He would turn into a lowrider in memory of Eddie Guerrero.
That's way better than my answer.
What's your answer?
Do you remember Super Crazy and Psychosis where they came out on those lawn?
God.
Yeah. The Mexicools.
Yeah.
See, I was going to say Rey Mysterio turns into a mask or something.
That'd be odd.
Kane turns into a barbecue. Or would that be Jim Ross?
Kane turns into a flamethrower.
Yeah. Joey the King Lawler can turn into a crown.
He turns into a crown that Coldstream wears.
Nice.
Coldstream.
And of course, we absolutely have to have Vince McMahon as Megatron.
Yeah.
Yup.
Mactron.
But instead of turning into a gun that other people can use, because that was ridiculously stupid, he turns into a microphone.
Hey, you're fired.
Mr. Megatron.
No, it's Macatron.
And if they ever come back to WWE in legend form, how about the Hardys? That when you join them together, make a ladder, like when Chewie and Han made the Millennium Falcon. Yeah. And of course, same thing. Dudley's at a table.
So would DX be a combiner then?
It could be if you wanted it to be. I could turn it into a tank or something.
Does Stone Cold turn into a Zamboni?
Yes.
To be a can.
A beer can.
No. If Triple H is the bulldozer, then DX has to be that whole group of fucking construction bots.
But
hell yeah.
But DX isn't evil. They were at one point, but most of the time they're good guys, so it doesn't make sense for them to be Devastator.
They've been bad guys a lot.
Yeah, they were bad guys for most of their Attitude Era career.
If I'm gonna make a bad guy combiner, it's gonna be Evolution.
I was gonna say the Ministry turns into Bruticus.
There you go. I was thinking Austin would turn into like the fire truck Optimus Prime, except it's a beer truck with a hose on top.
Nice.
And Angle turns into the recolor that's a milk truck.
Yeah, he's old
Yeah.
Magnus.
Ryback's Unicron to feed him more planets.
So would Brock Lesnar be Optimal Optimus then? The Beast Incarnate.
Brock Lesnar would be a black sensor bar. The reason why is if you hold it in front of someone who's naked, you've broke their streaking. Because that's what they'd want in a child's toy. They'd want to go into kids to get naked to go, look, I broke the streak.
Yeah, and theoretically, if you were going to turn Ryback into Unicron, therefore to counteract him with his equal and polar opposite, would you therefore not need to make Goldberg Primus?
No, because that implies Goldberg's good.
Oh.
Would
No,
Hogan turn
Primus
into...
was because Primus was the first like Transformer, right? He was like the father of the Transformers.
Primus literally is Cybertron.
Right. So would Primus then not have to be Vince McMahon Sr.?
It could be. What were you saying, Rick?
I was wondering if Hulk Hogan turns into a bandana, a goofy mustache, or a shirt that you can rip.
Neither. A Dinobot.
Nice. Great Kali is Grimlock.
Yeah.
Me Kali.
Hulk Hogan is Alpha Trion.
I wouldn't want this as a cartoon or a TV show, but I kind of do want this as a toy line. Just because it would be fucking hilarious. They could really do some crazy ass shit. Like Randy Orton turns into an announcer's table.
So he can hurt himself.
Yes. Edge turns into a chair.
Mm-hmm.
Does Christian also, so they can concerto?
Yes. He turns into a different colored chair. There's so many of them you could easily do. It would be awesome. Like Al Snow turns into head.
Yes.
Yeah.
Steve Blackman becomes head cheese, or the cheese wedge thing.
Would
Santino
Perry-
turns into a cobra.
Would Perry
Yes.
Saturn then turn into Moppy?
No, that's not funny. Yeah.
That's not funny. Moppy died. Too soon,
That's true.
dude.
And of course, Daniel Bryan would turn into a goat.
Yeah. And of course, Chris Benoit turns into Galvatron.
There you go.
Okay then.
Hornswoggle would be a Minicon.
Yes.
Yep.
Like I said, certainly, like AJ would have to be AC, or no RC, just because of the obvious AJ RC. It works.
There you go. Yeah, Transformers.
And can I also say William Regal needs to turn into a double-decker bus?
Yeah.
And Ginger Mahal, because he has the turban and how he looks, needs to turn into a genie lamp.
There you go. They have to come into a pack. William Regal turns into a double-decker bus. Wade Barrett turns into one of those taxis.
Yeah, or the black cabs, yeah. Or 3MB in a pack that all turn into different musical instruments. So you can make
No! No, 3MB, because there's 3 of them. They're the Insecticons.
Oh, I was gonna say they're Soundwaves tapes.
Yes.
Fun
And
times.
Kevin Nash turns into a quad bike.
Irony.
Wow.
I don't know why. But no, I think we've done this topic just.
Yeah, I think we've exhausted this topic. Why don't we take it
It's
home,
fine.
whoever's hosting?
Yeah, we could do more, but I think you.
Plus, we all know what would happen. We all know exactly what will happen with this. WWE will cross over with Transformers. And then 2 months later, to try and seem like it's original, even though it's obviously ripping off WWE, TNA crossed over with GoBots.
Yeah.
If WWE
And then
crossed over with Transformers, would they have Michael Bay direct Raw?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Well, you'll find out a few months later, Michael Bay, WWE the movie.
And like I already made the joke the other day, that would be called the Attitude Era because there was too many fireworks. Everything had fireworks. It was too much. I like fireworks kept for big things or big superstars, not every superstar.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Explosions.
All right, wrap it up.
So would they be called Explosions?
Yep. Big Boss Man police car. Okay, go. Wrap it up.
But yes, we've done this to death. We've had fun. This was actually really fun. I enjoyed it. But we'd like to hear from you all who are listening. What would you like to see WWE crossover with? What kind of concepts do you have? Let us know below in the comments or on the board. Link below in the description. And we'll get back to you and we can discuss stuff. Maybe if you'd like to, make a fanfic and put it up on the board. But anyway, I have been your host, Marcus Shadow. This has been a little shoot the shit conversation piece, talking about crossovers with WWE. I'd like to thank Chriz The Mole, James Phoenix, Richter Hammer, and the Queen of Hearts, who is no longer in the podcast at the moment, for joining me. Till next time, have a good one.